Previously on Dances with Dice, when last we left our heroes, Felix, the human bard, Theo, the satyr ranger, and Doran, the Ganassi fighter. Our heroes had reunited with family, made inroads and scouting within the city, and now at long last have made contact and are engaging in their first of many missions. Now the other side of the coin presents itself. Talk of rebellion and fighting the power. Now what happens when you get your hands dirty? This week on Dances with Dice.
All right. So you guys have left your meeting with Jigreni. About an hour passes before your.
I want to know what happened.
I'm absolutely not. That's a bonus feature. That's a bonus feature for future patrons. Is what that is.
I can live inside of your personal fanfiction.
That's all we'll talk. That's the last we'll talk about that, unless yeah, you know what, folks. Eventually, I'll get the listen. The Patreon exists. If you find it and pay us, I'll post what we're referencing. About an hour passes, and a message from Jigreni arrives with 3 names on it, 3 stores: the Exquisite Weaver, the Supine Bark, and the Glorious Lantern Maker are your 3 targets. The expectation is not that you have to do.
I thought we were going to the Engorged Carpenter.
God damn it.
For the sake of future monetization, that is why we're not going to the Engorged Carpenter.
For the sake of me not noping out of this podcast.
I don't want to know who owns the Engorged Carpenter.
So, those are your 3 targets.
I was gonna make a joke, but all I could think of was Richard. That's all I got.
Yeah, Richard the Carpenter.
Richard Horny.
Richard Horny the Carpenter. There we go. These are your 3 shops. The expectations are not, I mean, you can do whatever you want to them. If the shops are destroyed, they're destroyed. You can burn product. You can do really whatever you want. The goal is to attract the attention of guards. You want Black Claw loyalists to show up, and it is desired that you don't have to kill them. You're welcome to capture them if you so desire, but it is to show that that they do not hold as strong of a sway in this area as is thought.
What was the names of the shops again? I forgot to write them down.
Not a problem.
So sorry.
The Exquisite Weaver, the Supine Bark, which is an herbalist shop, and then the Glorious Lantern Maker.
Okay. I like that these are the 3 shops that I guess they need so bad. The Weaver makes sense, but they also need like those this good smells.
Health potions, Hannah.
I thought you said. I thought you said Exquisite Beaver.
Oh, I thought my brain completely missed. I thought they were a perfume maker.
You know, Supine Bark is an herbalist.
I don't know why my brain was like herbalist. Ah, yes, they make real nice perfume.
The guards.
They need to smell so good.
I mean, they would probably also make soap. So like
Also
that's
true.
not completely
Make
ridiculous.
sure those
but
guys aren't nasty.
I really do love
You
this.
want an
that-
unwashed army?
I really do love this. Like
Yeah.
Hannah's got the bit going, and then Morgan's scientist brain. It's like, oh yeah, herbalist makes total sense. Health potions, soap, army logistics. Like,
Me, perfume,
duh.
smell good. We need to burn down their lush.
Theo is thinking fantasy lush. The Felix is like, this will be a warehouse full of soap.
And my
And-
brain's still in the
And
gutter.
weed. What'd you say?
I said, and my brain's just still in the gutter.
Like,
No,
oh, I thought you
and-
said beaver. I thought we were talking about bush.
I thought we were talking out.
Yeah, and Doran's still just like supine.
Supine. That's when you're laying down on your back. And you know what happens when you're laying down on your back? You get a sunburn.
hmm
It's very true. Gotta wear
on your
sunscreen.
body.
This is why you go to the supine bark. They sell sunscreen.
Right.
Oh, that's what we're really there for, to destroy their sunscreen. Those boys are gonna have such bad sunburns. Morgan loves us.
Every day,
Uh,
God is testing me.
I mean, that's called being Catholic.
All right. I don't know. I kind of like my idea of sitting on the shooting flaming arrows into the windows.
I mean, hey, that is absolutely, if you
Bring
want
it.
to, so Doran, you can
There's
very
3 of 'em.
easily, Doran,
How
you can
close
very
are they together?
easily,
Wait, are we gonna? Oh, do we each get one?
they're
Or we?
all kind of kitty corner to each other. So standing on the roof of the glorious lantern maker, you can look at both the exquisite weaver and the supine bark.
Okay.
So they're kind of like they're almost like perfectly triangulated on the street corners.
Are
So
we doing this at night?
you can do it at night. You can do it during the day. However you would like to do this. This is your plan. This is your sabotage mission.
Well, if we're trying to just make the store owners, then we should do it at night, because then.
Yeah.
But if we're
Like-
trying to like show that the guard is just weak as is weak sauce, we should do it during the
Well-
day. But that might also attract a lot more attention.
Let me
Also, there might be shoppers inside who have nothing to do with it.
Allow me to assist. I would like everybody to please roll me investigation checks. We'll say you guys go out on a little scout of your 3 targets to allow you to help
17.
make a more informed decision. 17.
I
Also,
also-
everybody,
I
this is
also
a
rolled a
big
17.
big moment. 56 episodes in,
Oh.
Alex is back on regular dice. He's no longer unreachable. It feels good.
I also
So
rolled a
17, and Felix.
Before I do the math, I need to say it is so hard to have a dog whose name is a noun that is frequently coming up in our setting. Because you're just like Scout, and I'm like Scout, Scout.
Scout mission.
But I rolled a 17, so that's a 19.
Okay, damn, everyone did really. So you guys, kind of, as you're walking through the streets and you're making your way through Newtown, this is kind of basically the first sort of big scouting of Newtown you guys have done personally. The overwhelming sort of vibe you get is grumbling. There's a lot of complaining. Prices have been hiked anywhere from like 5 to 30%, depending on what is going on. The Civil War has come home in a big way, and the normal.
Are you telling me it's tariffs?
I would listen. I draw upon a variety of metaphors, real world situations, and outside influence to my Dungeons and Dragons campaigns.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
I would never confirm or deny those sorts of things. All I can say is I enjoy my ice crushed. So with as you guys are making your way through, so there's a lot of grumbling on the streets from just sort of like the common everyday person. The divide within the merchant class and the craftsman class is very apparent, to the point it is spoken about sort of like on the street corner, not outwardly, but like as you guys are sort of investigating, like you hear the grumbles. There's like, you know, hear groups of people. It's like, month and a half ago, you were able to get a bushel of apples and a couple of nails and what you needed for your day for less than a gold a day. Now it's 5. I got nothing. If I got to spend 2 days' wages to make a day's pay. So like, very similar to along those sorts of lines you guys are investigating. So, any of these stores that seem to be identified, even to the point where like as you like walk through the streets, you notice Black Claw merchant stores like have been graffitied with like black streaks of paint above their doors or on their windows as well. The general consensus of the city itself is not seeming to be with them either. It is only their guard presence that seems to keep them where they need to be. If that helps you guys in whether you want to attack in broad daylight or at night, however you wish to approach.
What if? Do you think we could get our hands on some Black Claw uniforms
Ooh.
Ooh.
and be real dickheads in uniform?
Oh my god.
Okay.
I like this.
Okay. Sure, I don't mind this plan. Okay, let's say, yeah, absolutely. The order will have definitely pulled together. Okay. I like this. Everybody just roll me.
I mean, I'll be real, Chief. It's gonna be a little difficult to disguise Theo, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
I would
Is
like
there a mage with an Order of the Rose that can just like polymorph you human temporarily?
I mean, there are mages within the guard, so like there are like more flowy, billowy robe sort of things that people can
Yeah,
wear.
we'll just get you some mage robes.
I was talking more about my horn.
That one might be a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, I was less worried about my legs. I was more worried about the horn that sticks directly out of my forehead.
We'll see what can be done.
We'll chop it up.
All right, so
No.
actually this will be great. This will be it. Everybody, please roll me performance checks.
All right. I have a +4 to performance. How about that?
God, please, I'm a bard. Please don't fuck this up for me.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm such a good actor.
18.
18.
Can I have advantage because I'm a bard?
Sure.
I only have +1, but I rolled a 17.
I rolled a 19 + 4, 23. I'm such a good actor. What'd you roll, Morgan?
I rolled 7 twice.
So 14.
Yep. Thank God. I have a
That's
+7.
okay.
All right. So
Look, it's been a while.
I'm a
You're a little
bard!
nervous.
so
It's hard to be a bard.
you guys head back to the order and you dig through a bunch of
You
costumes.
play
Or
music,
not costumes. They're not necessarily costumes, but like you dig through a bunch of uniforms. Theo and Doran, being of more military stock and stature, you're like, oh yeah, like all of these fit, like this is super easy. Like Theo, you're able to find like a battle mage's robe. It even came complete with like a little bit of a breastplate, so like you're not completely unarmored. And like it covers your hooves real good. It has a very like large hood that as you throw up, it literally like covers the horn perfectly.
Yeah.
And like so you're looking good. Doran, you look like you like find a captains of the guard outfit. You like, striking a pose, everything. You like, it feels gross and disgusting, but it's like, okay, like when all this blows over, this actually doesn't look half bad on me. Maybe I go the career track, sort of thing.
Get a nice helmet to disguise my
You
hair.
you throw a helmet on, like it's got the big crested plume and everything on there.
I look like a little kid that stole their brother's outfit, don't I?
Felix, you being a bard and a little bit more wayfish is finally coming to bite you. You are able to find a uniform that mostly fits. However, it is the uniform of a scribe. You are basically like the note taker of a guard, of the guard unit. So you're running around with like a little clipboard.
You're like that one dude from Mulan.
You look like
Yes, you are that one dude from Mulan. So now that you guys have all of your uniforms and you are well disguised enough, you will be able to pass quite well. You will have advantage on any performance checks while dressed in these uniforms to appear as Black Claw loyalists. Would you like to go day or night that you're doing this?
We gotta do this during the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I think what we should do is we should just be a fucking just mean and like destroy stuff and be awful
Knock
and
things
just like
over.
and just be pieces of shit as the guards and then leave and then come back and then get the real guards to come over and then beat the shit out of them.
Honestly, I think just part 1 of that plan will significantly help us.
Yeah, I think part 1, if we're pieces of shit and we actually destroy stuff and we damage the buildings.
Well, just again,
Yeah, but
remember,
how-
so
but how-
you
but-
guys
but how-
remember.
that's
so,
like
Wait a minute. Do we have Nori here with us? Is Nori coming with?
But see,
Nori
that's
can
making,
absolutely.
No, we are not bringing the child.
but see, that's making people hate the guards, but it doesn't necessarily make them think that the guards aren't protecting them anymore. Like we
Yeah,
can tear down the guards' reputation, but unless we like actually kick some guards' asses, I don't think they're gonna think that the guards are weak.
Also, just as a reminder, as you guys are doing this planning, so it doesn't get too out of hand. The shops that you are targeting, those are guards. Those are shops affiliated with the guard. So that is why the Jagreni wants them smashed up.
Or wait, I got an idea. We have some of like the people from the order come, and when we're acting the fool and being all this stuff,
And then we
then
put on a
we
show.
put on a show and we'll pretend to be like, hey, blah 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 blah. Because we can be dicks to everybody else, and then we'll pretend to defend the shops while like other people destroy them, and then we'll get our asses kicked, but it'll all be pretend getting our asses kicked, and then we'll run away with our tails between our legs.
And the 3 shops get fucked up in the crossfire.
Yeah. Or hold on. My brain was going to, what if
We'll
some
have
of the
Nori come kick our shins in. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, that would be pretty okay. That's a little okay. Okay, I thought something was that's kind of fucked up. I thought something is kind of fucked up.
Okay.
Yes, we bring in other people from the order to like be like, and then we put it on a show that like, they beat us, but what if I don't know if this is one thing. This isn't the fucked up part. Would it be preferable if it almost looked like the Order of the Rose was doing like the hey, these are your guys, you shouldn't hurt them. Like the Order of the Rose doesn't come to hurt to them. They actually come in to step in saying, hey, you're mistreating your own shop people and you should be kind to them or whatever. And they're like, we
can do whatever we want. We're the fucking
and,
guards. Like
we're
they're
guard,
under
and
our
then,
thumb.
Yeah, and so we say all this heinous shit, and so then it's almost like the Order of the Rose is the people who protected them, and people are like, oh my gosh, the guards don't even give a shit about us, but those Order of the Rose people, they aren't even on our side, but they stood up for us. And then also Nori is there, and she's a child, and we pretend to hurt the child, but she's acting.
I don't want to hurt the child.
We're pretending. Nori's in on it.
Look.
Nori's she's in her actress era.
None of us are strong enough to actually physically hurt her without using real weapons.
Yeah, she's a dragon.
This is true. She's dense like a tungsten cube.
This would also require a lot of performance rolls, and not actually fighting roll.
I think this
would require us to perform the whole time, and we're not actually, besides rolling to hit shelf, we're not really rolling to hit anybody.
This is only a problem for you two, because again, I have a +7 to performance.
Who rolled a 14? No, I'm just kidding.
I have a +4 to performance, weirdly enough.
I'm the worst actor here, but
I don't know how I got that. How do I have a +4 to performance? Where did I apply that from?
Charisma?
I know. I only have a +1 to charisma. I'm wondering why I have a plus to performance. Like, what in my backstory? What about my?
What's your class?
It's all the childhood trauma having to cover for your crazy mom being crazy.
Yeah,
yeah, it's lying to your mom.
Yeah, that's lying to your mother.
All
right, guys.
But yeah.
we are our new. Let's take our new formed acting troupe on the road.
So is this what we're doing? Is this what we've decided?
Listen, this is your guys' plan. I'm happy to
look.
roll with it.
Morgan, what do you think, Morgan?
We'll roll with the punches if the shit goes sour.
Technically, this was my plan, so
It's
Bring
true.
it.
Okay, so so you explain the plan to Nori, and she's like, "Oh, that's so
Gonna be an
exciting!
actor.
I'm
Do
so,
we explain to the Order of the Rose too?
you know
we gotta have at least a few guys for. Or
I'll
gal-
say you grab Dorian as well. Dorian
I was
helps
about to say,
organize this a
we
little
gotta
bit.
bring it.
Dorian helps organize this a little bit, and I think like at this point it's like, say at this point it's like, and came up with this. It's a bit out there, Felix, but it's certainly a plan. All right. And
We're in our and he's saying this to Felix in Felix's fun new outfit.
exactly.
oh, he's definitely bullying his little brother. Are you kidding me? His little brother comes in looking like a fucking loser. Like,
Oh,
imagine.
you come in dressed like the Pied Piper, but off to war, and he's like, it's like, nice hat.
Fuck you.
Do we have anybody here who could disguise me and my horn?
Yeah, no, you're they have
Can I find somebody to
yeah,
make my
they
horn
have something.
go away?
They cast minor illusion on you, and your horn is whisked away.
Okay.
That's easy enough. The
Because that would
there's-
super identify me.
yeah, there's about 10. So there's about 10 people from the order, including Dorian, who are going to meet you guys at these shops. They will arrive about maybe like half an hour, 45 minutes after you guys arrive. So
Enough time for us to do some heavy destruction.
exactly, it'll give you a little bit of time to rile people up, do some things, abuse your power.
Yeah.
You guys arrive
LARP a little
at
bit.
yeah, you guys arrive at the sort of like corner market area that holds all these shops. There's a variety of like fruits, food, and beverage carts around. It's very much giving, if anyone's played Skyrim, Riften, like the sort of Riften market sort of vibe.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of like this area that you are in right now.
If anyone's played Skyrim, he says, as if not everyone on the
There-
planet has played
There
Skyrim.
might be some Gen Z people who are like, Elder Scrolls, what's that?
So I'm gonna go.
Young Gen Z, very young Gen Z.
I'm going shopping, and then once I've collected my goods, I'm gonna be like, "You want me to pay for these? You
Yeah.
work for
Okay.
us."
Okay. Okay, so what do you steal? There's a couple
do you
food
steal?
carts, there's a jewelry cart.
I thought we were coming
Um,
after these shops specifically.
I am.
Well, no, those shops are affiliated with the guard. So are you stealing from the shops affiliated with the guard?
Oh, yeah.
Or
That
okay.
was the whole idea is that we're gonna
okay.
mistreat the very people who are supposed to be like serving.
that are
the
that, like we're
guard.
supposed to, who are with us technically. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that we're gonna mistreat them because they're like, you work for us. You
Okay,
do our
so
stuff."
which store do you want to go to first? The Exquisite Weaver, the Supine Bark, or the Glorious Lantern Maker?
Mm,
I'm going to get me some potions.
Okay,
I was gonna
yeah.
say the herbalist is probably the most useful.
Yeah.
Okay, you head into the Supine Bark.
I think we should all take a store. Like we should
Okay.
all take a store and just act like we're gonna just
Splitting
take...
up feels dangerous.
No, but like we're literally like we step outside and we're literally in a like it's like we're in a triangle street. Like
yeah,
We have 45 minutes.
Yeah, you guys would not necessarily. You guys could safely split the party here.
Okay. Well, if the DM says that it's
Yeah.
safe, I'm gonna
So,
trust him.
So
But no,
Doran,
okay.
you go walking into the Supine Bark. The herbalist Tentil, TNTIL. They're just a male human. Is like,
Captain, welcome. It's good to see you. How can we be of assistance to the Black Claw this day?
you can start by shutting up while I peruse your wares.
Yes, sir.
okay. Roll me an intimidation check.
Hopefully you do better than that little girl.
Oh, thank God. It's a 16 plus 4. That's a soft 20.
Okay. He's like, just damn sorry, sir. And he just sort of retreats back behind the counter.
I'm just gonna
Very
start
good.
looking at stuff while the others.
Okay.
go.
You
Okay.
see. I'll say you see a variety of potions. I'll say the most valuable potion you could possibly swipe would be a potion of heroism. You can take a max of, I'll say, like 4. So you can grab like a couple health potions. It'll say 3 health potions and a potion of heroism is what you're able to swipe.
No, I mean, like, I'm not swiping them. I'm like picking them up. Like I'm gonna purchase them, and then and then when I go to purchase them, I'm gonna be like, "What do you mean pay?"
Okay. So you grab 3 health potions and a potion of heroism.
They don't have anything better than that. Like, what's going on here?
They're not. They're
The economy is in shambles.
the economy is in shambles.
God.
It's kind of the whole metaphor we've got going on here right now. You walk up to the counter and he's like, "Oh, of course, sir. Fine, upstanding guards like yourself are always going to need more firepower on the front lines. Let's see. I was, of course, with your standard discount of 45% off. The healing potions will be a simple 10 gold, and the potion of heroism 20.
You seriously expect me to pay for these?
The contracts are quite clear with the black.
Do you know
claw.
what we do for you every day?
Of course I do, sir. Of course, we're very grateful for it.
Then
Why
you should be
is the
very
45
grateful to give me these very small donation to the gods who make sure that you stay in business.
Roll me a performance check. I'll say with advantage because he's very intimidated by you.
That's a 16 and a 15, and I have a
And then destroy all
plus 1,
this.
so 17.
17. He's like, Of course, sir. You're very right. Of course, it's protecting and serving. It's very dangerous work. Please, take them without complaint.
And what is there like? What's there like near me?
There's an entire shelf of tiny little like tchotchke knickknacks, like like keychain things, like the like little blown glass like whales, or like little blown glass, like little trinkets you would buy for like a souvenir. There's like a whole like shelf of those like on the counter, like they're like the grab and go things.
Just and for even thinking of talking back. And he just picks up like the shelf and just chucks it at him. Like
Okay.
just glass.
Okay. You just throw it at him. He ducks behind the counter. It shatters behind him, and he's like,
Oh my god.
Our deepest apologies, sir. And you watch, like you hear like the slap of footsteps as like everyone has come running up from the back to see this like occur. So everyone in the shop has seen it. At this point, it's like you just back out of the store, I think.
Dude, I'm just gonna like walk out now.
It's like as this is happening, we will smash cut to the exquisite Weaver and Theo.
Oh, I'm going into the Weaver.
Yeah.
I was wondering if we should send Felix into the Weaver, because between a lantern maker and someone who's just sewing stuff.
That's true.
They sell the lantern thing. Is it
That's
just
true.
literally
It's
just
the
lanterns?
exquisite. It's the lantern maker. I imagine they sell lanterns, but
Actually,
that
no,
also
that
means they
makes
have probably have a
sense.
lot of iron, which means they probably have a lot of hammers.
Okay, no, actually,
So
that
probably
makes sense. So
send
Felix,
the
or even if
send
they
the
are making-
bard
even if
into
they
the
are making-
stitchery. I mean, we can still
Yeah.
cut to Theo. It would just probably be better if Theo's
So
going to the
we'll-
lantern maker.
we'll cut to Theo as you head to the exquisite lantern maker.
Because they probably have a small forge.
I'm sorry,
in
not
there,
the
too,
exquisite,
to
the
make things.
glorious,
Yes, the
glorious lantern
glorious
maker. You speak to the shop owner, Azter. He is a gnome.
He is a male gnome,
A gnome.
about 65, 75 years old. And he looks at you and is like, "Oh, it's always wonderful to have God presence about. Welcome, welcome, ma'am. Your name? I can see Corporal. Corporal.
Felicia.
Yes, Corporal Felicia. Welcome to the Glorious Lantern Maker. How may we assist you today? Are you here for another shipment?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, I
excellent.
would like to make sure it upholds our standards over
Of
at the
course.
Dark Claw.
Of course, madam. Please come to the back. And he leads you into the out of the showroom. It is mostly a lantern making shop. However, you do see along the walls like stacked a lot of camping supplies, so like torches, flint, steel, so like a bit more in like that sort of army supply sort of area.
Yeah.
Um,
For when they go out to war and they have
You-
to have their canteens.
You get into the back storage room and a series of like about like 150 to 200 like camp lanterns, like just very standardized camp lanterns. They'd be issued to probably like 1 per tent sort of thing, are all sitting in the back, waiting for inspection. It's like, as you can see, madam, the order is complete, and as I do say so myself, we're able to get the cost down even further by switching from tin-wrapped iron to simply tin. Now, will they melt in about 6 months, of course, but then you just get more.
She's going to pick up one of them. Oh God, I hate doing this. My whole body is having a visceral reaction to being mean to somebody. Like
Hannah being mean to a business owner is like actually killing her.
A food service person could probably spit in my food and I'd say, I get it. Like,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm
for
sorry, you're
bothering
probably
you.
having a bad day. I get it. Oh, this is painful. If I could skip this, I would, but we are an audio medium, so just know I hate this with
Hannah,
every.
this is a ding dong podcast.
This is a ding dong podcast. We're ding dong.
It's like, if it
I
makes
can do
you...
it. No, I can do this. I don't want to. I don't. Nothing can. Nothing. Even if he's an asshole, it won't make me feel better. He's a small business owner. Even if he's a piece of shit. Small business owner, man. I can't do it. I'm. This is a place of wares.
Right.
He has a
take the
family.
lantern.
Oh,
You
this
take-
is a bootlicker.
Oh,
is
he's
a
a bootlicker.
fascist.
Oh, he's a fascist bootlicker. Okay, I can do this. I
You
can do
take
this.
the lantern.
I take the lantern.
He bends over and takes it from the guards all the time.
Oh no, that's fine. He's gay. He's just a little gay man. He can be.
I meant,
No,
figura-
that's
I meant figuratively.
The only one literally doing that is probably Felix.
Yeah, good for him. And
Ayo.
good for him. Good for her. Okay, I can do this. Theo's gonna pick up one lantern. You call this quality? You expect the guard to pay for this level of incompetence? Look at this. Look at this. It's supposed to fall apart in 6 months. We at the Black Claw expect the utmost material for our wares, even our lanterns. Something as ridiculous and stupid as a lantern should come in high quality material.
Please roll an
Much-
intimidation check.
And asking us to pay.
I'll say with advantage because I could, as the DM, I heard you slip into your mother's voice in that one.
That's literally what I was channeling. I was channeling her.
It's just like suddenly General Gwendolyn is here.
Okay. I do have a question. This is actually like this is I think the first time or one of the first times I've ever used my my intimidation. I do have a request. Would it be possible for me to use my strength as
Yeah, so
my
you-
strength
you-
as my intimidation?
Yes, you have that as part of your thing.
Because I'm very strong.
Yes, you can use because you are smashing a lantern. I will let you use
I'm
strength.
smashing it, and I'm gonna throw it in a way that kind of like she's throwing away so that it hits other things, maybe on shelves, so it would break. Those things would break.
Yeah, you can
so
sort of like side huck it at the table of lanterns to knock over more.
That is a 17. 12, and I have a +5 as my strength.
So it's a 22.
No, I rolled a 12 plus 5, 17.
The gnome he is like,
I voted for Trump.
Of course, madam. No, you are correct.
Obviously.
No,
goodness.
No, of course. If so desire. And he's sort of like, he like waves his hands and like the table clears. Then like, whoosh, a series of new lanterns appear. Basically the same setup. It's the iron wrapped, it's the tin wrapped iron, like proper like a proper lantern. And then you pick it up, Theo, and you do realize for like half a second, it's like, oh, wait a minute, this guy was totally ripping these motherfuckers off. Hold on.
He was totally ripping his motherfuckers off. Ooh,
Damn it, I've improved their logistics.
Maybe we should let him stay in business. Like, actually, like... I don't actually want this guy making our lanterns.
But so you set that down. You set it down. And he's like, is that acceptable, madam?
I suppose in some cases you can put lipstick on a pig.
Of course, madam.
The absolute audacity you have to try to think that you can pull one over on the Black Claw. You are nothing without us. As if that silly order running around could even assist you or pay for your protections.
No,
the absolute audacity. And she's gonna like throw her. I don't know. She's gonna try because I thought we were sent here to damage stuff at the same time. So
so I'm just imagining like you're like as you're giving this monologue, like you're just walking through the room, just knocking shit off shelves with like each like as like a punctuation mark to everything you're doing. And like as like the crashes and bangs come, you hear like there are customers that stick their heads in, and then there are people that come up from the bottom of the shop to the warehouse to kind of keep this in, similar to what happened with Doran. What you will notice most of all, Theo, is that very importantly, Nori has pushed her way to the front of the crowd, so she is near you to enact her portion of the plan. And she like looks at you, like knocking all the things down, and she gives you a big wink.
I thought she was gonna appear when the big fight part happened, but
no, she's hanging out. And she's joining into the crowd because as you guys have started doing this, is like you guys like hear this. You have started to hear a crowd start to gather outside. Yeah. You guys are being quite loud.
Yes. And this is all happening like at the same time. Simultaneously, he's doing his thing at the same time. Felix is doing his thing.
This is a simultaneous thing. You will all emerge at the same time. Yeah. Felix.
You are okay.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Theo.
I didn't know if you wanted me to do the Nori thing now, or if it would be.
No. That's just setting up that Nori is in position.
All right.
Felix, you walk into the Exquisite Weaver. Let me grab it on the map. Hang on. There it is. You walk into the Exquisite Weaver. Ruor, who is the weaver and the owner of the store. That's Ruor. Ruor. They are an Aarakocra, specifically a pigeon Aarakocra. And they look at you. They come and say, "Welcome, sir. How might we assist the guard today?"
The guard requires a new payment in exchange for our services. So I am going to our beloved partners in business to collect.
Of course, sir. I believe payment was delivered last week, but of course times are hard. Yes. May we offer payment in goods? I understand that more canvas is needed for tents and weatherproofing.
I suppose we can take a look at what you have.
Please, please come. And he sort of leads you into the back. Similar setup, little warehousey setup. There's a variety of like, obviously older, still perfectly serviceable canvas laid out there. But you can very clearly tell like it's been smudged. This is like offcuts, things like that. Would be designed for tents anyway, but has clearly been set aside as like part of this project. Like, about 2,000 yards of good canvas.
I thought I was so clever. I was gonna light a fire, and I am realizing, your boy doesn't have a fire spell.
Do he got a lighter though?
See smoke.
Does he got the Zippo?
What does he have?
Technically, prestidigitation can start a fire,
I can't.
but it like specifies that it's small. I
There's
literally don't have a
wood.
single thing that can be fire.
I mean, it is a fabric shop full of fabric. I mean, it wouldn't take much to get it going. Like,
Yeah, I think it's saying small as in like you couldn't like use it as like a fireball. I hurt you. You take damage now. It's meant but
Yeah, I would consider that like you're
but a
lighting
single little
fire.
match can start a forest
Yeah.
fire.
You're lighting a fire. That requires some amount. So yeah, I would say you could prestidigitation a fire if you wanted to do
Like a
something
little
like that.
small flame to make it go.
just as you're walking past stuff, you're
Yeah.
just like prestidigitate. You're just like under
Yeah, I'm
your
trying to
under
think of how
Ooh, like
sleight of
style-
handing things.
Silent, so it's like you're like sliding your fingers, and the fire just goes along with your fingy tips as you.
I'm gonna like
You
pace
smoke
around
weed.
the room and like inspect everything, and then like make it clear that like we're heading back out to the front. And as I do, I'm going to like rub my hand along a wall of bolts
Okay.
of fabric, and I am just going to start a fire.
Okay, you can easily do that. You guys are out in the main room. It's like, we are happy to deliver. Well, we're happy to deliver by the end of the week.
Very well, if that's the best you can do.
Roll me an intimidation check. I'll say like you'd throw a little emphasis on best.
Get fucked, nat 20.
Ooh.
This little scribe boy fucking you up.
I'll say I would say like you like almost punctuate like best, and like you like flip the quill around, and like your dagger comes out and stabs into the clipboard. He's like, but of course we're always happy to make additional payments. And he pulls out like a small coin purse. It's got 50 gold in it and slides it over.
That's more what I was expecting.
Of course, sir.
You would be wise to watch your manners in the future.
Yes, of course. Of course. Of course.
And like a strange smile comes across his face. And you start making your way out the door.
On his pigeon face.
Yeah,
As
like a
I'm
pigeon
leaving,
smile.
I'm gonna like hand on the doorway as I'm stepping out. It certainly would be a shame if something happened to your little production here. And then I'm gonna step out.
and like as you step out, you hear, oh! As he realizes something has caught fire. The three of you all step out. Just as smoke starts pouring out the back of the shop of the Exquisite Weaver, you hear the sounds of like the angry shop folk and the angry like visitors to each of the shops that witness this intimidation start coming out. You hear like cries on the street. It's like they're intimidating. Like, you hear like grumblings from the crowds, like intimidating their own. What's the fucking point? It's like a crowd of about like maybe 30 or so, 40 or so people have arrived. As you all step out on the stoops of your stores, you can see the Order of the Rose people sort of strategically placed, and you can see coming down the street, like from afar, Dorian getting ready to sort of make his entrance. So as you guys sort of stand on these stoops, and like this like sort of angry crowd stands in front of you, sort of like they all like sort of are staring at you, like sort of expecting a response or a reply to like there's shouts and jeers being thrown at you as you're standing there.
What are you all looking at? Get back to your business. This is none of what.
This is none of yours.
This is none of your. Hold on.
He's- Gotta get in character.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I gotta get back in character here. What do you all think you're looking at? Get back to your business. This is none of yours.
Theo's gonna like be very similar, like, out of my way. How dare you even think you can? Ugh, disgusting. And she's gonna do like her scene with Nori where she's gonna there's the fake grab.
Nori's standing right in front of Theo's path.
Out of, and I like grab her shirt, her collar, and I like, whoa, I throw her aside to the ground, and
It's like Nori falls over, like she dramatically bounces off of the curb and like into like a heap near like a fire hydrant, and it's like, and like she just sort of rolls there and like lays there quietly, and like you hear just like very quietly like she's like softly crying. Felix, what
Oscar.
about you? What's your addition to the scene?
Fuck.
I love how we're all
Mine
like,
was so like quiet in comparison.
I
Like,
was
Well, no,
literally
the shop's on fire. You're walking out of a shop on fire. Everyone can see that.
I was just literally about to say, it was like our little fake guard characters were so loud, but Felix was so like a quiet
sinister.
evil.
Yeah.
he's gonna like brush his hands off, and it's literally going to be like sparks coming off, like to prove that it was him doing it.
Well, it's like, I
He's
feel like
not
you
saying he's
walk out the
showing.
door. You walk out the door, like sort of brush your hands off, and then there's like a as like the back of the store, like you hear some windows blow out, and like and you like
Cool
almost
guys
like,
don't look at explosions.
it's just,
Cool
it's just
guys.
like roll your shoulders a little
His
bit and
little
just
the
start
peacock
walking.
feather in his hat.
You just start walking towards your compatriots.
Doran's gonna point at Nori and be like, "You see that? That will befell any of you who gets in the guard's way or interferes in our business."
And with that, as a
Child crumpled in the street.
the child's crumpled in the street.
Fucking hell.
At this point, Dorian comes up and picks
Oscars.
Nori and kind of like holds her up near her shoulder. And it's like, you see what the gods do to good people. This is how they treat their own. Imagine how they'd treat you. You don't have to put up with this, good citizens of Covenheim. The Order of the Rose is here to protect you. And with that, like the 10 people spring from within the crowd, like weapons drawn. I would have everybody roll initiative, but again,
Girl.
this is a fake fight, so I
Should
would
we have like
Army of ass kicking.
should we
Yeah.
have
We
a
gotta make it look good though.
should we have a retcon that also a couple other Order of the Rose people put on some guard outfits, so it wasn't just these 3 random guards. It was almost like, oh yeah, and here are their guard buddies.
sure
coming in
a
to
couple
back
more,
'em up.
Yeah, a couple more Order of the Rose people come running
then
in.
then it feels like that then the Black Claw people could go, we do not condone the actions of these 3.
Yeah.
You have
They'll
a couple,
probably need a code word for if actual Black Claw people show up, and we're like, oh shit.
a couple
And we
more.
have to- we have to duck into an alleyway and pull our disguises off so we can then be the Order of the Rose again.
Other Black Claw people show up, and we're just like, as the fight's going on, we're getting taken out, but like inadvertently taking out the other black guards because
we
we're getting like
tripped
thrown
we
into
trip 'em.
them.
So
This is
I'll
so
say,
comically dumb, but
I'll say like the 10
Guys,
people from
I have
the
a-
Order.
I have a
rise up.
terrible thing to say that probably needs to be cut after I say it.
okay.
This is exactly what MAGA thinks the left is doing.
Oh,
We're all paid actors.
yeah.
We're all paid actors.
That doesn't need to be cut. It's like all you're saying is like you are speaking
Oh, does it?
reality.
Okay.
That's exactly what they think, and that's again, this is part of the fun meta. I am getting out my
Why,
trauma
yes,
in my
I'm
real
evil
life
left-wing.
through D&D right now.
What's the song? Why, yes, I'm an evil left-wing sheeple working for the destabilized of
Yeah,
Funny,
exactly.
that's funny because my brain went to this is the opening of Hunchback of Notre Dame. When the first, like,
Yes.
innocent blood you spilt on the steps of Notre Dame.
Oh my god.
So I'll say a couple more like Order of the Rose people run in as fellow guards. The battle, quote unquote, begins. I would like 3 performance checks from each of you.
4 plus 4 plus 4. I got 13, 14, and 16.
Okay. Doran?
I'm trying to figure out what my plus on it is.
I
Okay,
rolled very
Felix?
extremely mid.
All right, I had a 14, a 16, and a 13.
All right. Felix?
I
Started
rolled
rough
in the
and
pretty
went
mid
up.
too, yeah.
I got 11, 21, 24.
Okay.
Carrying the
So-
team, I see.
Theo and Theo and Doran, you guys kind of engage in like very, not necessarily like exaggerated, but like you're like, you know, like very much like sort of fight choreography combat with everyone, and like eventually like, you know, they capture you and like take you guys down, and like everyone's captured. Dorian and Felix have like a Pirates of the Caribbean style duel across like several shop fronts and like things. Like the entire fight ends eventually with like Nori fake stabbing him in the leg to take him down, and everyone is captured and dragged off by the Order of the Rose.
This child is a symbol of the resistance.
And then at this point, the entire exercise takes about an hour or so. The entire mission incredibly successful. You guys make it back to the order hall. Everyone is laughing it up. Nori is like telling Joseph like, "Oh, it was so cool." And then I walked up to Theo, and she was acting like she was her mom, and she backhanded me, and I went flying.
And then I die.
And then I died and became a symbol of resistance.
And then she stabbed me.
And as you guys are sort of like looking at as you guys like are sort of like recounting the story, and you like look over your sort of interactive map of the city, you watch as a little like a 3 or 4 block section of the city of Covenheim within the chandelier, sort of like that little corner where you guys were working. It goes flashing from it goes from a solid black coloration to all of its color bleeds out as you guys have cleared out a smaller section and removed some Black Claw influence from the chandelier and its surrounding areas of Newtown.
We cleared the fog of war off of that section of the map.
Yeah.
You guys synchronize. You guys climbed to the top of the tower and you synchronized your viewpoint, and then you dove into the pile of hay.
Yeah. Good job, everybody. Oscars for everyone.
That was
Excellent. No,
great.
that was great. That was not how I had in all of my thoughts of how I thought sabotage missions would go. I was not expecting Monty Python and the holy sabotage. So I'm excited to see what you guys come up with for iterations on the other missions. But that is where we're going to end our session for today. Thank you all so much for joining us for another episode of Dances with Dice. Please use the hashtags DWDcast or DWDart. We will use you as named NPCs in the show, or try to. And join us every single Tuesday for new episodes. Join us every other Tuesday for new episodes of Dances with Dice.